The hidden cost of moving to Thailand, what no one tells you. Everyone dreams about moving to Thailand. Beautiful beaches, affordable living, delicious food. But what if I told you there are hidden costs that no one talks about? Costs that aren't just financial, but emotional, cultural, and sometimes even personal. Today, I'm going to share the raw truth about living in Thailand long term. Now, again, I'm going to also share about our personal planning as well. Stick around because the most surprising and honestly frustrating part of our story comes at the very end. Let's start with the language barrier. No, it's not optional. You'll get by with English. Sure, they say. I said that too. But here's the truth. If you plan on living in Thailand long term, you have to learn Thai. According to EF Proficiency English Index, over 88% of Thai don't speak English. Even if they speak, they don't speak fluent enough to form a conversation. Everyday tasks like rent agreements, visa paperwork, or medicals become a nightmare without basic Thai fluency. No YouTuber tells you how isolating it feels when you're in a room full of people and can't participate in a conversation. This is again based on some research and me communicating with my friends who are still living in Thailand right now, and a little bit about my personal experience too. If you are serious about integrating into Thai life, the language isn't optional, it is essential. The harsh reality, you will always be a Farang. No matter how fluent you become, how long you stay, or how much you integrate, you will always be seen as Farang. It's not inherently negative, it's just cultural reality, something you should know about. And let's not forget the option of buying a land. You can't do that either. Locals might treat you kindly, but you'll often face higher prices. Assumptions and social walls you can't fully break down. Some expats accept this and move on, while others find it deeply disheartening. This is again based on my research. Many complain about Thailand's reputation for sex tourism. Let's address the elephant in the room. According to UNWTO Tourism highlights, Thailand is one of the most visited countries for sex tourism. This reputation isn't reflective of all Thais, but it's something you'll encounter, especially in cities like Pattaya and parts of Bangkok. If you are a single man moving here, stereotypes will follow you. And if you're a couple, you will face different assumptions. And it's not something often discussed in those dreamy Thailand expat life videos, but it's a reality worth knowing. Thailand has only 3 seasons. Let's guess: hot, very hot, and rainy. According to Thai Meteorological Department, the average annual temperature is around 28 degrees Celsius or 82 degrees Fahrenheit. If you are used to seasonal variation, or if you are somebody like me who lived in a weather type like this one her entire life, and you have an opportunity to experience 4 different seasons, and then you go back to that season type, then you may have difficulty. This can be suffocating over time. While it's not just about comfort, it affects health, routine, and even mental well-being for a lot of people. Now this one for you, my passport bros, listen up carefully. According to Durex Global Survey, Thailand is constantly ranked among countries with highest infidelity rate in the world. Well, this doesn't mean everyone cheats. It does highlight a cultural dynamic around relationships that can surprise outsiders. Trust is key, but cultural attitude towards infidelity can create misunderstandings, especially in cross-cultural relationships. If love is one of your reasons for moving here, just be aware of these dynamics. For those of you new to my channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and turn on the bell icon so that you don't miss out on my future videos. I have created a 10 days itinerary for those of you visiting Thailand for the first time. Grab your free PDF from the link in the description below. Hit the like button if you are enjoying this video so far. It helps me tons. And do not forget to share this video with whoever you think this is going to be helpful for. Next up, a little bit shaken attitude in our plan, or let's just say a little bit of change in our Thailand plan. Let me get personal for a moment. In 2023, when we first decided to move, everything seemed aligned. My husband at that time had a stable job. For those of you who don't know about that already, my husband is an optometrist and he had an opportunity to have a digital job. He would see patient digitally. At that time, we were like, okay, cool, this helped us to move to Thailand for once and for all. Then we looked into the other hurdle, which going to be the visa option, and the best going to suit us would be the Thai Elite visa. We could save up and we buy our home and we settle there, which at that time was not too much expensive. I can't just remember back of my head right now, but I'm gonna drop the number somewhere in the screens. But then soon after, my husband's company, who actually gave him the opportunity to be the digital doctor, started downsizing, and eventually they shut down. earlier last year. On the other hand, Thai Elite Visa changed its pricing and it skyrocketed. With that company shutting down, we couldn't just have a earning source while we were there. We had to figure out source of income while traveling there as well. I mean, i.e. making US money while we are there. That leave us with looking for other options. Then again, there are tax laws, created even more uncertainty. With us right now, planning for a long-term move become nearly, I shall say, a little bit impossible right now, with goal spots constantly shifting. Now, despite all of that, we were still not ready to let go of our Thailand dream. My husband said, okay, let's try to get a job and secure a work visa. He applied in optometry school in Bangkok. I'm not going to drop the name of the school because of what it did. So they called him for an interview. He flew out there, attended the interview, and provided all the documentation they asked for. Later, he in fact mailed his real diploma over to them. But then, after weeks of back and forth, the school rejected him. This wasn't just disappointing. It raised serious questions about reliability and transparency in the hiring process for foreigners. Now, not just that, there is another hurdle. With 2 young children, including a newborn, uncertainty isn't something we can afford anymore. Every plan just felt shaky. And now we have to just focus on so many other things than to just digging and finding other options to settle down in Thailand, which seem to be failing according to our past trials. And every effort seemed to hit the wall. At the start, it was just me having the Indian passport and not able to get a proper visa. But now I am a US citizen as well. Even then, there is no end to the huddle. Sometimes we sit and even discussed whether now is actually a time, or maybe God trying to tell us something. For us, answer right now to completely move and settle down is a no. But let me be clear, Thailand has always have a soft spot in my heart and will always stay my favorite destination. So my honest advice to those of you honestly planning to move to Thailand and settle down. Number 1, learn the language. It's non-negotiable. Number 2, understand the visa situation inside out and do not rely on outdated YouTube advice. Number 3, always have a backup plan. Jobs can fall through, rules can change, and savings can disappear faster than you expect. And again, my friend, if you're somebody coming here for love and you're spending all that hard-earned money on that woman, don't forget to check out my girlfriend scam video to learn more about it. That leads me into number 4, be emotionally prepared. Moving to a new country isn't just about logistics. It is about resilience. This isn't end of our dream. We just need more time, better planning, because sometimes hitting pause is better than forcing a plan that isn't ready. I am very much interested and open to know any advice that you guys may have that may support our dream to moving to Thailand. Until next time, thank you.